So this is a 2001 Yamaha GP800R. It's, I guess, the new project for the channel. I live in a town that's on a pretty nice little lake, and so boats, you guys, if you watch the channel, have seen my boat videos. This is a broken jet ski. This jet ski is locked up currently, so this is something I don't really know anything about. It's a two-stroke 800 twin cylinder jet ski. Bought it from a buddy of mine, said it was low miles, but he couldn't remember the exact number. And so I've had it since, right now it's February. I've had it for probably 5 months now, but it's just kind of been sitting around waiting for some time. And so I'm gonna try and get this thing going for the summer. And I really don't know anything about them or how to work on them, but I mean, it can't be that hard, right? That's a novice saying that. So if you guys stick around, hopefully we can get this this project figured out. I figure first thing I want to do is check out, pull a spark plug, or two, and see if I can see anything inside the engine. Obviously, if it's two-stroke, that kind of is problematic. They're not known for their reliability, so that's part of what we're getting into here. And then I also want to check the hours and figure out just how old this jet ski actually is. I don't really know, what's a lot of hours, what's a little hours, I don't really know. So we're fixing to find out and hopefully power up the cluster, because obviously the engine's not going to start. And if the engine doesn't start, I don't think there's any way that I've found, I guess, to get the head unit to come on. So we'll have to maybe try and trick that into powering up. First thing I want to do is get this seat off of here, and we'll see what we're working with. Immediately I'm kind of met with a gasoline two-stroke type scent. I don't know, maybe they all smell that way. But I'm going to pull the spark plugs, and I have a little bore scope I'm going to toss down in there, and we'll see if there's anything unusual. All right, well, we're about 2 minutes into this project here, and you can see that this first spark plug, the gap between the strap and the electrode, that's okay. Everything looks, I guess, all right there. Whereas if you look at this second spark plug, it's basically been pushed in, and, almost none or actually no gap there. So kind of a red flag. That probably means there was a little something going on with this piston. This is the front cylinder of the two. All right, so here's my bore scope. I'm going into the rear cylinder. Can't really see too much here, other than you can see some numbers on the right hand side. And other than that, it looks okay. There's not really any apparent damage here. You can kind of see the ring and kind of where, or not the ring, but the edge of the piston and where it, should seal it kind of against the cylinder. And then you have the other side, which is, obviously damaged, and, there's been chunks of metal run through here. So this thing's junk. That little orange spot must be a piece of rust or something. So not ideal. This side is definitely screwed up, and that's the side that had the collapsed spark plug. So, something went through there for sure. Obviously, I can't just fire this jet ski up and, look at the hour reading on the cluster here. So what I need to do is get behind here, and using like a power probe, I need to get in there and put 12 volts to it so it turns on and I can see how many hours are on this thing. All right, so I pulled the hood off of this thing, and then I have my power probe hooked up to the actual battery over there. And so this should be ready to supply 12 volts. And then I want to get on this connector right here. As you can see in the diagram, I'm looking for the connector, which is black, red, pink, and green. And if you look right here, it's this one right here. So that's the connection I'm going to take loose. All right, so I found my plug. This is the one right here. And if you look at the wiring diagram, the pink and the black go together, and the red and the green go together. So I've tied those two together with this little jumper wire here. And now I'm going to energize this. The red and the green is on this side. This loop right here, I'm going to put the red on my power probe and this here the black, and that'll make 12 volts. And we'll just see if we get something. Okay, well, because of the way the camera was set up and everything, I couldn't actually see what it was reading, but I just reviewed the footage in 92 point something hours. That sounds good to me. I don't know what is typical for a jet ski, but it's 22 years old now. So, I mean, that's, I think, doing pretty good. So if you have a jet ski that's seized up and you want to try and get the cluster to power up, that's how you can do it. Again, just the red and the green are the positive, and the black and the peach or pink wire are the negative, and it'll power right up, and you can just read right off of there how many hours. So hope this helps you with your project, and if you want to see more videos on this, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.